Hello and welcome to Nep FEEDS. In this episode of the show, we're going to show you the best 10 Android smartphones that you can buy under 30,000 in Nepal. The first device in our list is the CoolPad CoolPlay 6. This device comes with a Qualcomm Snapdragon 653 processor with Adreno 510 for graphics processing. It has a 5.5-inch Full HD IPS LCD display and a powerful 4060 mAh battery. 6GB of RAM and 64GB of internal storage make sure that you make the most out of the Android 7.1 experience by multitasking with these. This phone features a 13-megapixel dual-lens setup on the back and 5-megapixel front camera for selfies. You can get your hands on this device for only 31,996 in the Nepalese market. Next up in the list is the Xiaomi Mi A1. This Xiaomi device comes with a Qualcomm Snapdragon 625 processor with Adreno 506 for graphics handling. It is a handy phone with 5.5 inches of Full HD IPS LCD display and comes with a variant of 32 or 64GB of internal storage capacity. The 4GB of RAM help run the Android 7.1 really smooth. It has a good battery which provides 3080 mAh of power to keep you going throughout the day. A dual-lens 12-megapixel camera provides good photos with better sharpness. And a 5-megapixel front camera is also good for taking selfies everywhere you go. This mid-range phone by the Chinese tech giants is really a bargain if you look at its specs and a price tag of only 24,999. Number 8, we have the Nokia 6 2018 edition. This Nokia phone has a slightly better Qualcomm Snapdragon 630 processor with Adreno 508 for graphics. A 5.5-inch IPS LCD display has better image density than most phones available in this range. This too comes with a variant of 3GB or 4GB of memory with 32 and 64GB of internal storage respectively. Nokia has been ahead with updates recently, and this shows on the Nokia 6 as well, with Android 8.0 Oreo pre-installed with pure Android experience. A 3000 mAh battery and a 13-megapixel dual-lens back camera make this phone a good choice for people who like to take a lot of pictures. And an 8-megapixel front-facing camera is pretty good in low-light settings as well. All this for a price tag of only 29,399. The seventh phone in our list is the Sony Xperia XV. This Xperia device comes with Qualcomm Snapdragon 650 processor alongside Adreno 510 GPU. A 5.0-inch Full HD IPS LCD display is slightly smaller compared to other phones in the list, which makes the device even more handy. It comes with 3GB of RAM and 64GB of internal storage. Android 7.0 is pre-installed and can be upgraded to Android 8. The 13-megapixel dual-lens camera takes very sharp high-resolution pictures, and an 8-megapixel front camera is good for taking selfies in low light. The only downside to this device is its battery capacity. With only 2,620 mAh in juice, this device can be good for moderate users. It's priced conveniently at just 27,642 in Nepal at the moment. Okay, this is our number 6. Oppo has been expanding its market around the globe, and the Oppo F5 Youth is a reason for it. This device comes with Cortex A53 processor and a Mali G71 for graphics unit. A large 6.0-inch IPS display with smaller bezels on the side makes this device more elegant. It comes with 3GB of RAM and 32GB internal storage with option to expand using a SD card. It runs Android 7.1 by default, and OTA updates are available for those who want to upgrade to Android 8. It has a better power backup than our number 7 with 3200 mAh of battery, and while the 13-megapixel back camera is just like any other, the 16-megapixel selfie cam is what makes this phone stand out of its league. Its current price in Nepal is only 27,990. Vivo is another Chinese sensation that has taken popularity everywhere, and the Vivo V9 Youth is a good mid-range phone that looks pretty much like the iPhone X. This Android device comes with a Snapdragon 450 processor and Adreno 506 GPU. A large 6.3-inch HD Plus IPS display comes with minimal bezels for a phone in this range. It has 4 GB RAM for fast processing and 32 GB internal storage capacity. It comes with Android 7.1 pre-installed and can be upgraded to Android 8. It also has a powerful battery of 3260 mAh, and the front and back camera are almost the same quality with 16 megapixel dual lens on the back and a single lens on the front. You can get your hands on this device for only $29,390. At number 4, we have a mid-range phone by Samsung, the Galaxy J7 Duo. This device is pretty special in its class as it bears a dual processor setup of Cortex A53 and Cortex A73, providing it an overall higher clock speed. It has Samsung's trademarked Super AMOLED display that expands 5.5 inches. 4 GB of RAM and 32 GB internal storage means that you can install as many apps as you want and run a bunch of them simultaneously. It comes loaded with Android 8.0 and has a battery capacity of 3000 mAh. It has a dual lens setup in the back with 13 megapixel primary camera and an additional 5 megapixel camera for sharpness. For selfies, it has a 8 megapixel camera that is pretty good in taking pictures in low and high light conditions. This device is pretty much a steal for only a price tag of $28,990. So the third best phone we have chosen for the list is the Huawei Nova 2i. This device has a Cortex A53 processor and Mali T83 graphics processor. It has a large 5.9-inch Full HD IPS LCD display with better color temperatures and comes with 4 GB of RAM and 64 GB internal storage capacity, so you can store a lot of data in your device. Android 7.0 is pre-installed and can be upgraded over the air. The battery is quite powerful, providing 3340 mAh of backup that lasts more than a week on standby. It has a dual camera on the front and back as well, with 16 and 13 being the primary, and a 2 megapixel camera added on both sides for image stability. Its price is only $30,900 and is a good choice for people who take pictures and need good battery life. At number 2, we have another mid-range phone by Samsung, the Galaxy J7 Prime 2. It has Samsung's Exynos 7870 processor and Mali T830 for graphics. A full HD display of 5.5 inches, so true colors pleasing to the eye. It has 3 GB of RAM and 32 GB of internal storage capacity. Android 7.0 is pre-installed and OTA updates are a possibility. Battery backup is also good with a large 3300 mAh battery, and the cameras on the back and the front are the same hardware with 13 megapixel lenses optimized for selfies and landscape by virtual image optimization. Given its durability and Samsung's reputation, this price tag of $27,990 is only justified. And now we will show you what we think is the best mid-range phone available in the Nepalese market at the moment, the Xiaomi Redmi Note 5 AI. This Redmi device is packed with Qualcomm Snapdragon 636 and Adreno 509 GPU. It has a huge IPS LCD display of 5.9 inches and comes with 4 GB of RAM and 64 GB of internal storage. Android 8.0 is pre-installed and MI guarantees that the OTA support will be provided for the next 2 years. It has a better battery life than other phones with a big 4000 mAh battery inside. The back camera is again a dual lens setup with 12 megapixel camera for taking pictures and a 5 megapixel camera for sharpness and color control. It also features a good resolution 13 megapixel camera for selfies. All this for just a price tag of $28,499. That is all for this video. If we missed a device that you think should be featured in this list, please leave a comment below and we will get back to you. Don't forget to like, subscribe and share for more interesting feeds on various topics from around the globe. Thanks for watching.